Wait up. Drew said, JB, I got you $8K for Ash. What's up? $8K what?
$8,000
for sperm. $8K for what?
How much would Ash sell for? Just hypothetically.
About 3 times that.
Really? Dogs? Really? No, I don't. I'm ignorant. I don't have dogs go for that much.
He's fucking Hulk's grandson, Stogie's son, Try Merle, homie, full blood. Yes, he's about 40K. 8K. The fuck out of here. 8K, these nuts.
So you had Hulk, who everybody
knew,
nuts. Stogie from your show, and he from that same lineage?
Yeah, fucking 8K. 8K, these nuts. I wouldn't give you
a fucking. How the hell did you get your hands on?
One squirt of nut is 8K.
How you get your hands on Hulk's son?
I grew up, I've known the owner forever.
You got to breed that motherfucker in, Ash. You got to.
I know, he's about to be, he's 2. Yeah.
You got to keep it going, bro. Like, it's on you.
I know. I got to get a girl, though, and that's the problem. I'm trying to see, like, homie, true story, on my daughter, on my dad, since we don't know about my daughter to you, on my dad. I turned Shaquille O'Neal down.
You told me that, I think.
That's real story. I got the text messages, and I got.
He was gonna pay a lot too.
Yeah, he offered me. He offered me more than 40K.
Do you wish you would have took it now in hindsight?
No.
Okay.
Because I didn't know if it was Stogie's son or not. And I told him if it was Stogie's son, he's unsellable. I'm not selling him.
Yeah, I know you love Stogie so much. I get it. Yeah.
But I'm just saying that because I had 2, because Bailey only had 2 pups and they were both Stogies. The third one was from my other boy because she had 2, a pit bull can get pregnant up to 3 males in 1 litter. So I had 2 males mount her and 2 males, Stogie and Bonham, who Roy Williams has now, the former cowboy. I didn't know. And there's only one DNA, not a family tree guy. There's only one true DNA guy to tell you that if it's this dog or not in the country. And it's super expensive. I paid the money to get it done. It's in New York. And they finally, after 2 months, told me that it was not Bonham's because Stogie has passed away. So I only could send Bonham's DNA. So if it came back as his, then I knew it was his, but it came back not his. So I knew it was Stogie's. And so obviously as soon as he got a little older, I knew it was Stogie anyway.
You look at him, right?
But he's Try Merle. Stogie, was a blue. So because Bailey, his mama's Try Merle. So like he came out with unbelievable markings and obviously that enhances the amount plus of what he is.
Did his mama pass away too, Bailey?
No, she's with Roy Williams.
Oh, Bailey's with Roy. I'm sorry. I thought you meant Bonham was with
both.
Oh, Bonham and Bailey as well.
I said they were a package deal. I mean, that's why I had to get rid of them because Bonham was fighting anybody and everybody over her.
Gotcha. He a real.
He protected her like no, and she punks him to like it's like pussy on your feet. He'll bow down to her, but he'll kill a motherfucker for her. Like it's crazy.
Oh, so Bonham was a real one too then.
Oh.
So hold on. So did Bonham and Stogie ever just like play fight?
Not play fight. They got into almost kill each other.
How did that shit go down? And be real, don't lie.
I had my kneecaps replaced. What do you mean?
Huh?
I had to have a skin graft, homie.
Oh, you?
Yeah, that was before you came on the show.
I didn't know that story.
That was before you came on the show. Yeah.
What?
Stogie and Bonham. So Stogie raised Bonham as a pup. So Stogie was the alpha.
Gotcha.
And Stogie had punked everybody, and Bonham got to a point where he wasn't getting punked no more.
Right.
And Bonham ended up being bigger and
Bonham was bigger than Stogie, big ass.
Oh yeah.
Damn, Stogie was big as hell.
And so they drugged me around the concrete, homie, for 45 minutes, locked to each other. I couldn't unbreak the lock, and my hands were in both of their mouths. They wouldn't bite me. I wasn't worried about them biting me, but I almost like I told the story, I almost had to break one of their necks because I was so exhausted, homie, that I couldn't get up. So I was going to just pick one of them up and run them in the house and separate them that way. And I couldn't get them apart. And Bonham tasted blood for the first time. So he would not let go. And it was something new to him. Stogie didn't let go either. And he was a killer.
Off ego and shit.
Yeah, it was a bad deal.
What? How do you ultimately separate them? Like what? They just officially let go finally?
Yeah, I finally got Bonham I broke him, and then I headlocked his ass, and I kept him down for 40 minutes. And Stogie listened to me and left and walked away. Yeah. But then Bailey was trying to get involved. It was 3 of them. And then Callie was over there in the corner chilling, like she didn't want no part of it.
I love Callie. I love Callie. Callie be chilling like a motherfucker, boy.
So Callie and Stogie were you couldn't separate.
Right.
And Bailey and Bonham, you couldn't separate. But Bailey got along with Callie. They were cool 2 girls. And Bonham got along with Callie. Because Callie's
drinks and shit, just chilling. Yeah.
Callie's not a fighter. So, but then Ash got a little older before, and then Bonham tried to fuck up Ash one day after I had to put Stogie down. So then I was like, nah, as good as Bonham was, I had to get rid of Bonham and Bailey, and I had to find the right family. And Roy hit me up, like JB and Roy's wife and 2 kids. I drove them both personally to Oklahoma City and spent the day with them to get them acclimated at their house. They got a nice ass house on the golf course out in OKC. And got him acclimated for a whole weekend, actually. And then I drove back 15 hours.
I was trying to kill the whole lineage. That's crazy.
What happens is alphas will have that problem.
It's kind of like the cartoon Lion King. It's like you don't want to.
I had 4 alpha males at one time, homie. I had Stogie's other son also named Doughboy, who a girl in Texas bought. She bought 2 pups actually. So I had Doughboy, who was like Callie's temperament, a huge boy though, 150 pounds. But was the nicest thing ever. And he wasn't that old. I didn't put Stogie down because he was old. I put Stogie down because he became ultra aggressive with everybody and everything. And if he ever got out and jumped the fence and got a baby, it's on me. And I had to make the hardest decision ever to put him down. So yeah, that's why he's fucking everywhere in the house. But yeah, that was the worst decision I ever made. Or not the worst decision, the hardest decision I ever had to make.
So once the dog get like that, it's pretty much like there's no way to there's no way to retrain their mind. There's no way to put them okay.
Stogie was the smartest dog I've ever been around in my entire life. 35 years of raising pits, he was the smartest dog I've ever been around, and it wasn't even close.
Like, why was he so mean though?
He was like that from jump, homie, since he was a baby. Even in Indy, he would try to snap on Netflix crew.
You a hood cat though too, like, and I'm trying to imagine like young JB. You probably was like, you probably, you know what I mean?
Oh no, we had it out. We had a love-hate relationship. We've had it out. Like that motherfucker grabbed my hand, homie. One day I fucking grabbed that motherfucker off the wall. Like we had it out, but that was my dog. Like it was crazy. But put this way, my dad died in my arms, and so did Stogie because I had to put him down, euthanize him, and held him the whole time. And it was 30 times worse with Stogie than my own dad.
Really?
Because my dad had cancer, and that was
I know. I think I know what you mean though. It's different. It's like
Stogie, I had to sit there and
you had to end Stogie's life versus like your dad. It was kind of uncontrollable. It's like, you know, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it was
damn, homie, you gonna make motherfucker terrible on the show.
Yeah, it was the hardest thing in my life, homie. Real shit.
All of them like dogs like that, but it's making me sad. Like thinking about this.
Yeah, I'll save a dog. That's why I say I'll save a dog over a human any fucking day. All day.
So you still stand by what you said about me, like me and Ash save one. You're still picking Ash over me, like hands down.
I can't leave the dogs alone at the house.
They hate fireworks, homie. They get
Callie
so scared.
Ash don't give a fuck. Ash sleep right through it.
Every dog does though. Even the other night, because they've already started.
I've never had a pit worry about fireworks. Never. 35 years of raising them, I never had one pit bark or worry about them except Callie. Only one. She's so super like fucking anxiety driven that she is anything. You know, like when the homie was back here, we were shooting. Anyway, she was barking, and then like it's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? She don't like that noise, homie.
Did you raise Callie from a baby? Or did you buy her from like a foster care?
Oh no, baby. I never buy a pit from anyone else other than a baby. Raise the dog yourself, because if you don't, you never ever trust them.
Yeah, I was wondering where her trauma came from.
Nah, you don't buy it. Just there's some dog like Stogie was born crazy. Like Smitty, I asked my mom. I bring my mom on this motherfucker to tell you we're pushing Stogie at 6 weeks old in a cart in a pet spot in LA before I took him and drove him across the country to Kansas, right?
Yeah.
And this motherfucker jumps out of the cart, breaks his jaw. His fucking jaw is over here. And the motherfucker goes, nah. And the motherfucker goes back in place, and he chases a 200-pound dog. I bullshit you not, homie. I said, oh fuck, this motherfucker.
How you break his jaw though? Like he like landed funny.
Hit the ground, yeah.
Oh.
Didn't break it though, dislocated it.
Yeah.
Stogie was crazy from jump, and I said, oh fuck.
Was Hulk crazy? Do you know? Do you know a lot about Hulk? Okay.
Nope. Hulk was like monotone, mild mannered, but also super trained. I'm not a trainer. My dogs would just do like whatever. So like Stogie was fucking unbelievable. And then the first he gets to be like 4 months old. He's in the office with me as I'm building the program that year, the Netflix year. Motherfucker got out the office, takes a beeline, homie. We're at a recruiting visit. This motherfucker, I'm in a suit. This motherfucker takes off in the goalie, like in this fucking thing, chasing this duck, and then almost runs in the street and gets ran over. I got a full dive, homie, in a suit, and got his end of his legs, and I'm fucking my suit's waist, grass, mud. I got a fucking big time recruit. I think Jermaine was on that visit. Fucking, I got to snatch him from going in the street. I got 3 months old.
Why is every story about Stogie just crazy? Like, tell me a good story.
Now a good story is this. Netflix in there, they got the boom out, and this motherfucker jumped off the couch and snapped and grabbed the boom like 5 feet up in the ground and tried to kill the fucking one of the filmers. Fuck them motherfuckers.
So that's the good story.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
The legend lives on, homie. He almost killed a Netflix guy. Almost like gutted his throat. I would have loved it. I wish that would have happened. That'd been a big time story now. In my book, it would have been hit different.
Stogie almost killed the Netflix person.
Is that what they say? It would have hit different, homie.